Hey, it's Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. Today's the 18th of January, and this is the second time I'm making this video. The sound didn't work on it yesterday, so we'll try it again. Quick update. Looks like we will be going to court with the DNR on the 11th day of March 2014 through the 14th. Okay, and there'll be more information about that, but it does look like we're going, and that is pursuant to House Bill 5156 that was signed into law on the 17th day of December. The DNR and the Attorney General's office are still playing their little games. They refuse to sign a stipulation stating, the time, date, and location of our trial. So they're going to try and do something else. And it is law, so imagine that they're not following the law. And also they want to challenge our witnesses. And we have two country vets that are licensed by the state. Not going to testify to anything fabulous, but of course, they can, so they will challenge them just to prolong things. I think the fact that they are afraid to go to court and trying to stay out of court like that is a good sign. But I believe they're headed for court. And that brings me to my next subject, which is of grievous importance, I believe. Whenever a bureaucracy like this gets pushed up against the wall, a lot of times they resort to unsavory tactics. All right, I've told you before, we are gentle people, we are gentlemen, and we chose to confront the DNR in a court of law. That is how this is done in our country. We felt that what they wanted us to do, the orders they gave us, were unlawful and unjust, and so we sued them for clarification. Now, when it's close to getting to court, we have some indicators that have come our way that they might be looking for other options. Okay, so here I go. I need your help with this. I got an email yesterday from a friend. Right? I won't tell you what that person's name is. It's not a secret, but it won't do any good here. I won't tell you where that person works either. It won't do any good. That person has a coworker that had a conversation with a USDA field agent, and this USDA person was asked what their thoughts were on the feral swine issue as pertains to Baker's Green Acres. This person, this dude, and I do have his name too. I won't use it here, however I will. If someone needs it and can make use of it, I will contact me and I'll give it to you. But this person said, apparently came unglued and said, there is no way in hell he is coming to my place, nor any other person from Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, as they've been briefed by their chain of command, their higher-ups, that the only people that will be coming to our place, Baker's Green Acres, are armed DNR agents. And I have that in writing here. And that Mark, me, is being portrayed as a gun-waving lunatic. Okay? And this guy that sent this to me said he thought that this was just as insane as everything else, but that it might be helpful to me. It is helpful to me, and I appreciate you doing that. Turns out we have a lot of friends out there, and some of them are right within the DNR as well. I can tell you that what this is a bureaucracy's attempt to marginalize us. The part about it that's not savory is the gun-wielding lunatic, because what that does is that gives them the authority to deal with us in a fashion that you would deal with a gun-waving lunatic. A gun-waving, that would mean a guy has a gun and he's waving it around and babbling. Well, that's not me. And just so you guys know out there, this is not a compound. There is no fence around it other than livestock fence, which is easy to step over. There is no moat, no crocodiles, and there are no archers on the wall. I mean, if somebody wants to come and visit with me, You have options. You can call me on the telephone, okay? You can email me, bakersgreenacres@yahoo, or you can just wave to me when you see me in town and say, hey, could I have a word with you? Same thing goes as if you want to arrest me. You can just call me and say, hey, can you meet us here because we're going to arrest you, and I'll be there, right? I don't carry weapons. I carry a Leatherman most days, and that's about it. Sometimes I have a pencil in my pocket here, but I don't carry weapons. We are not an armed camp. I won't say that we have no weapons here. There are a few 22s and shotguns around, but that's it. We're not expecting any kind of problems with these people, and I just want this information out there. And that's where I need your help, my friends. Please send this information far and wide. We've seen this before, and the more light of truth that's shown on it, the less chance there are that they will pick this option. Okay? And to my friends at the DNR that might be tasked to do something like this, I'm going to ask you to think twice about it. It would not be a good idea, and I will not appreciate it. I can just tell you that. And there will be hell to pay if one of my children are hurt. There is no need for it, and we have a lot of friends out there that you would have to deal with. Okay, it's that, and that is not a threat. That is just the way it is. There is no need for you to come here. And every time that we've dealt with you, DNR, every time we've gone to court with you, you seem to feel as though you need to take a lot of people with guns with you. If we wanted to show down with you at the OK Corral, we'd have done that. We'd have done that. But that's not how we do things as civilized, gentle people, right? And that's what we are. We are civilized, gentle people. We are not gun-waving lunatics, all right? But I know that you feel as though you need to bring a big bunch of guns and a bunch of people wearing bulletproof vests every time we meet with you. It'll be interesting to see at our trial how many you bring. It should be really interesting. But there's going to be a lot of other people there, just like there was last time. And so everybody's going to get to see who you bring with you, and maybe even ask you some questions about why you feel so threatened, because you need to bring all these armed people with you. Okay, so if we could get this video out there and bring the awareness up, the phone calls to Lansing, to the DNR, to the Attorney General, and to the Governor have been very effective. They need to know that this situation is not going away. It's just not going to go away. This situation, I've said this before, this personifies where tyranny begins. All right, when you have a regulatory agency like the DNR that decides they're going to make some of your property illegal, that's a slippery slope. Where does it end? Because there's lots of things that people at the DNR probably don't like. So this needs to be thwarted now and forever. Okay, this is Mark, signing off. See you next time. Thank you.